The Disabilities Act came into effect on February 14 this year, and in this report we examined what it means for sporting venues on the island going forward, as well as the current conditions for the disabled community at these venues. Jerome Foster reports.
The government's relaxed COVID-19 measures over the last 3 months have breathed fresh air into sporting venues, with spectators having the opportunity to watch their favorite teams. On any given weekend, there is a rumble in the jungle, the popular name used to refer to Arnett Gardens, as a number of Jamaica Premier League matches are played at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex in that community. But it may be difficult for members of the disabled community to be a part of that excitement. A walk through the venue reveals signage for able-bodied patrons, but none for those with disabilities. It could be seen as a tedious step to get a preferred seat there or even at the Stadium East complex. But a law that was passed in 2014 to give more accessibility to the disabled came into effect in February, and facility managers have been put on notice.
People with disabilities, they not only play sports, but they should be able to sit and watch what is happening. And so since we have created most of the areas already, we have to think about retrofitting, because the Act actually gives 2 years for retrofitting to take place. So February 14, 2022, 2 years time, February 13 or 14, 2024 will be the time when, we'd have to draw the line.
Sabina Park and the National Stadium have distinct signage and ramps for the group, but there is a limitation at the Independence Park Limited facilities.
We recognize that we don't have enough, and we're working on that. But right now, all our facilities are wheelchair accessible.
Even Stadium East?
Yes, because they would not go in the stands. The problem now is up in the stand area, but we have areas identified at the front of the stand where they'd go through the middle section. There's a ramp there, and they'd go on the front and go in front of the stand.
Whenever there's an overload, the alternative method is not the most comfortable.
Sometimes we do get more than enough space, and what we actually do is put them on the cycle track. So we do have sometimes some events we have more wheelchair persons than the space allows, but what we do, we put them on the cycle track.
There's a particular part of the Act which might have facility managers and the architects scrambling in the foreseeable future.
So the Act provides for a Disabilities Rights Tribunal that will hear matters of discrimination. So it's not just going to complain. So the first step would be making a complaint. And having made the complaint to the JCPD, an investigation would be done of the space. Before we get to the tribunal, we have to see if the matter can be settled. So is the owner willing to ensure that the space can accommodate the person with the disability?
In part 2 of this story, we examine what can be done to reconfigure or improve the present structures. Jerome Foster, TVJ Sports.